Hey, welcome to the session live. You already know the business. I am your host, Dr. Minister Fred, to Coach Whitlow for the youngins. You already know the business in the building. Listen, today's show is going to be so inspiring, not just because we are celebrating excellence when it comes to women. I want to say women of color, especially today, but because it's going to inspire you to not only be engaged, but to execute in such a way that nothing, hear me well, nothing that you encounter, nothing that comes your way will keep you from being not only your best version of yourself, but being such a global blessing that when people see you and they interact with you, it's going to inspire you to be your best. So with that being said, every video that you hear that's in sequence with our special guests is going to be phenomenal. First of all, I want to start with this video. Adia, she's amazing. Let me tell you something. This sis, just talked to her a few days ago. She just dropped her new single. And guess what? We got it. So you're going to see it. So when we come back, my special guest, she's amazing. I'm not going to tell you nothing more till I see her, until you see her. And I see her on this screen right here sitting next to me. Here it is. You already know. The Session Live every Saturday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then for those that are traveling, you know you can always get this on a Monday evening, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And shout out to LinkedIn because we're on the professional platforms outside the YouTube and in conjunction with all of the other Facebooks. No More Dirty Inc. Here it is. He's on the subscribe piece. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you say, I got to lock in. Here it is. Adia. We'll be right back with our special guest. And I'm your host. And that's it right now. Let's go, Kenny. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's give it to him. Adia.
I call you up in that late night, trying to handle my pain right. Stressed out, things going left that I can't control. Oh no, used to roll up, take flight, but I can't get trying to escape life. And I can't get back in my trauma into my vape pipe. Oh no, you got all the answers and your love won't sway. I just wanna be addicted to your ways. Could you the best I ever had? Ooh, for you know I got it bad. Loving me ain't easy. It was hard to receive it, but it was all that I needed. Yeah. When the heart couldn't keep me, falling to pieces, and all I did was repeat it. It was all bad. You saw my good when it was bad, and you helped me believe that I could be with you, see, yeah. It's the way that you still show me love, all the times I push you to the curb. It's the way that you never switched up, when you should've left me in the dirt. Ooh, you came and saved me, and I won't go a day without telling the world. You got all the answers and your love won't sway. I just wanna put a smile on your face, the only one that understands. For you know I got it bad, yeah. Loving me ain't easy. It was hard to receive it, but it was all that I needed, yeah. When the heart couldn't keep me, falling to pieces, and all I did was repeat it, it was all bad. You saw my good when it was bad. You did. You helped me believe that I could be with you, see, yeah. I could be with you, see.
Hey, welcome back to the Session Live. You already know the business. No More Dirty in the building. I'm talking about, when I say No More Dirty, my special guest is No More Dirty. Welcome to the show. You already know Mrs. Harriet Rand. Welcome.
Thanks, Fred. How you you doing? Or Dr. Fred.
Thank you.
Yes,
It's just good to
yes.
see. She's going to be a doctor soon, by the way. Watch it and see. But anyway, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Yeah. This
indeed.
is major.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to keep up with you. I'm trying. She's listen. We are super pumped that you were able to take time out of your schedule to be with us. So I know you. And a few of our professional friends, they know you. However, all of those people right there, looking right over there, looking at us, some may know because we're talking about global, local, regional, and just in a square frame on a tablet. So, Ms. Rand, you got to give us, let's say 3, in fact, we're going to extend it, 3 to 5 fun facts about you, just the person, because I know you cool,
right?
But I want them to know you cool before we get into the good stuff. You know what I mean? So talk to the folk.
Okay,
fact number 1.
Fact number 1, my son says that I am not an extrovert, but I can speak in front of people. That's deep to me, but anyway, that's what he said.
Wait.
He said that I'm not an extrovert.
Really?
He did.
So...
So maybe like when I go into a room, I kind of hide and watch and scope it out just to see.
I guess I can see that.
Yeah.
But once she scopes out the land,
I'm all the way live.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought she was an extrovert all the way from inside to out. All right. Fact number 2.
Fact number 2. I know different airport codes like Orlando's MCO. And Huntsville's HCV. I told you, I'm weird, but that's a fun fact for real.
So you really enjoy knowing the codes of each city.
Something like that, but I traveled, so
that's right.
That's a
true.
thing.
That is a truth.
And I used to book international travel for my father.
Okay.
So I got to know how to maneuver.
That makes sense. All right. Fun fact number 3.
Fun fact number 3. Let's see. I've lived in 12 states.
12. Wow. 12 states.
I have. I've lived overseas in South Korea.
Wow. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. South Korea. I've never been to South Korea.
Oh, that's the best shopping in the world.
Now, my brother was in the military, so yes, he did that.
Yes.
Several places, but we got to talk about that. All right.
Okay. And I have visited 8 different countries.
8 different countries, with South Korea being your favorite.
Actually, that would be number 9.
9? Okay,
yes,
wow.
That would be number 9.
Before we get to fun fact number 4, so why is South Korea so exciting, and even how you shared that? Talk to the people.
When I was there, I was in the military, and at the time, Americans, they just loved us because we went over there and we would spend money. But you could get suits and shoes. I like to shop.
Okay, listen, if you see this outfit, shiggity shop.
But no, it was just I got
She's
enamored with it.
And
I'm like,
okay, get around.
I'm trying to keep up with this one for real.
I'm just a slight random.
Yeah, I see your pictures though.
Okay, there it is. So, fact number
the other, I
5.
think it's 4 or 5.
4.
My son tells me, Mom, you really know how to code switch, and everybody can't do that. I said, whoa, really? I never thought about it, but
that's interesting.
But when we're together, we're a certain way. When I'm in front of a different audience, it's a totally different area. It really is.
And so I think that's important to address the difference between code switching and being able to understand the environment that you're in.
Exactly.
So I think that's from a professional perspective in the world that we live that is capitalistic in nature.
Yes.
Sometimes code switching makes the better sense.
Yes, it does. And even when you travel, sometimes you need to, because you really don't want to stick out.
Correct.
So sometimes when I travel, they don't know who or what I am until I open my mouth.
Wow.
But that's how it should be.
Yeah, and really, you shouldn't be judged by
just
anything
neutral.
but the character
exactly.
of who you are.
Exactly.
And not anything else. I love that.
Yep.
All right, fun fact number 5.
That was 5, wasn't
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
Yeah,
there we go. We'll go with 5 plus a half. So, favorite scripture. Do you have a favorite scripture?
It's actually like a chapter.
Okay, go
So it's Exodus chapter number 3. And it's when Moses was like, here I am, Lord. But then, Moses went to the burning bush. He's like, take your shoes off because this is, holy ground. But as the story goes on, Moses is like, ooh, I have said yes, but you know what, Lord? I can't. That ain't.
It's a bit much.
I got issues. God will find a way to, once you say yes, he gonna pave the way and make it work regardless of how you feel about yourself. And sometimes, even in my life, when it came time for me to do certain things we'll talk about later, there's a person that God puts out there that tells you, oh, no, you can do this. It's good. You can do this. So that little story right there, I was like, wow. Yeah, it kind of reached out to me.
And, you know, as I'm listening to you, and I know others are listening, they're going, wow, what does that look like in the moment?
Sometimes you're unsure.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, I said yes. God, I believe you, however, comma.
However, comma. Don't put the butt on it, but the comma.
Right.
Yeah.
But, if you're a believer and you have, the faith, it works out every time.
You know, Mike Todd says a song I love. He has a song called Crazy Faith, which is one of my favorite ones. And he addresses the issue of faith is not asking God for something. Faith is really believing God for who he is and
good.
let him bring the something.
Oh, that's good.
I was listening to that, and it's at the end of the song, and I'm like, wow, that's powerful.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Okay, so I want to go one more question. One of the things we do here is we always try and share a backstory with our guests. We want our guests to kind of share something about you that that you feel is important, but is a lead-in for why you're so passionate. So who is before Mrs. Harriet
right.
Rand?
I am originally
now.
I'm originally from East Tennessee. I went to college at Spelman in Atlanta, and once I hit Atlanta,
HBCU.
that was just a whole different. Yeah, it changed a lot. But I've been in the military. I've done a lot of things, but I was always raised to do everything with excellence. You should be able to run circles around everyone else.
Wow.
And sometimes I haven't, but it's like, look, you walk around with poise, you walk around with grace, you carry yourself a certain way, and, they're kind of stuck. I've done a lot of stuff in my life, a whole lot of stuff. But, at the end of the day, I found my niche, which is education, even training software. I connect with people. Yeah. I connect with people, and they feel safe with me.
Yeah.
And so I found my niche.
So I want to ask one more little bit, and then we're going to go, because the next video I think you're going to love my child like Cece.
Okay.
She just got a huge deal with Christian Capital, and shout out to her and some of the others, which you'll hear from.
Okay.
But in terms of excellence, what are you most passionate about now in this now moment, given the experiences that you've been through?
In this now moment, I think I want to project what I know and how I know how to do it onto the next.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later, but I am over a school. And when I meet my students, they come from different backgrounds. I'm always say, okay, after high school, what's the next?
Yeah.
And everybody has to understand they have a next.
Yes. Ooh, I love that. So we're going to go to this video because I've got some more questions for you. And we got a great thing coming down the pipe. Literally, 48 hours? 24 hours.
No, 48.
About 48 hours.
Something like that.
But anyway, here it is. Child like Cece. Get it, girl. Get it. Because she in the building. Let's go. We'll be right back.
You ain't no quitter. Big God, don't go with
Now it's head not to tell. Yeah, we running a holy girl committee. Okay, they leave, we wish them well. We still gon' get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, girl. They tell me I'm not, he tell me I am. They tell me to stop, he tell me I can. I said I get it, 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 girl. Get it, girl. I said get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay, get it, girl. Get it, girl. He said get it, girl. Get it, get it. Big step up, the step for Christ, my step still others, a step on night. She reading her word, posting them scriptures, she don't just do it for life. Pray for her enemies, still heavy on that prayer, sleep good at night. She ain't with the back and forth, put her head out of mind, out of sight. Okay, she pray half a cause and effect. God's child, her biggest flex. Come correct it, we cannot connect. Okay, they try to keep up your dizzy. Back then we was trapped into your itty bitty piggy. Now it's head not to tell, yeah, we running a holy girl committee. Okay, they leave, we wish them well, we still gon' get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, girl. They tell me I'm not, he tell me I am. They tell me to stop, he tell me I can. I said I get it, 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 girl. Get it, girl. I said get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay, get it, girl. Get it, girl. He said get it, girl. Get it, get it, get it.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers, the sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
Hey, welcome back to the session live. I'm your host, Dr. Minister Fred Whitlow. That's the same dude as Frederick Whitlow II. And my special guest, Mrs. Rand, in the building. Listen, I'm super pumped about this conversation. Again, we're talking about excellence. And I love that how on the front end of this, we talked about your passion for excellence and doing things in excellence and sharing for the next generation to be change agents of excellence and in excellence. So let's talk about your journey. You spoke about it briefly, but let's dig a little deeper. Let's talk about education.
Okay.
Why is it so passionate? Why is it a passionate of yours? And where did that journey for excellence in education take you? Go ahead, talk.
I think it starts when I was a child. My mother did not play. Don't come home with crazy grades. If your handwriting looks crazy, you're going to erase it and do it again. And when that's instilled in you in different areas of your life, it sticks.
Wow.
So when you do things, you do them in excellence. You know, no half-stepping.
Ain't no half-stepping.
And so I guess I used to tutor in college. So maybe that was some little baby steps. But I used to be in the healthcare industry for a pretty good while.
Okay.
And you know, you always have these computer systems, the software changes, and everyone has to learn it. And I always used to be the super user. I learned it and would talk to my peers.
Okay.
But then I parlayed that into teaching doctors different things in doctors' offices and teaching software at different insurance companies.
Wait.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
you're talking like so you were in college doing this?
No. This is after.
This was a career.
This is after
Okay.
you had the Army and everything.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
you know, and when you are dealing with that kind of stuff, there are no mistakes you can make because you could really mess up a system, a person, a hospital, billing, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just kept doing that. And then I became a corporate trainer. So those are the people.
Wait. Let's talk about it. What is, for those that are listening, like, what is a corporate trainer?
A corporate trainer is like when you go and you get a brand new job and there's a skill that you have to learn, I would have been your teacher.
Wow. You know, I think that's important because, you know, a lot of times they don't have a lot of that in the corporate world today, given that we have AI,
right?
Given that we have a lot of online webinars and stuff. I think while there are some positives, I think there is some setbacks to that.
Right.
Because it's nothing like personal touch.
That's exactly right.
I know when I learned the reason why I was at Bookworm, which was my nickname, is because we had the personal touch.
Exactly.
My teacher was like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, Frederick, let me ask you a question in terms of law and legislation. And we were like, okay, F but we had to critically think
Right.
in the moment with someone
Exactly.
like you're saying,
Right.
speaking into our life,
Right.
while speaking to us
Exactly.
in an educational setting.
Right. And the one thing is this, when you're a trainer or a teacher or someone in front of a room, you have to meet each student or person where they are.
Wow.
So you may have to adapt the way you're teaching to this person who likes to write notes, but this person who wants to watch a video, and this person who can just listen.
Wow.
AI can't do that.
Come on now. And I think that, again, well, I know because I work with youth, of course, public housing and in other settings, what I've learned that everything we do educationally, it still has to bow to the personal touch.
Absolutely.
And so no matter how technologically advanced we become, PT chat, GT pet, what is it?
GPT, I think maybe.
GPT chat, all of that good stuff. But even with all of that,
Right.
it's nothing like someone saying, you're going to get it. Let's sit down and do this together.
Exactly.
I just don't get it. So, okay, right now you don't understand. It doesn't mean you can't get it.
Exactly.
And that's a form of encouragement.
Exactly.
As well as the journey
Yes.
to excellence. So here it is. You got all this under your belt. You've had a chance now to walk into corporate America. How did you go into become and get into education
Like this.
Like this. So let's talk about the this.
Okay, so about 2013, I was introduced to Pastor Michael and Kathy Mays, Dr. Kathy Mays, and they had a school called Faith Covenant Academy. Now the school is 36 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had it for like 11 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And see, we're partners when we work in community and we
Right.
work on
Right.
when I'm on the housing side.
Yeah, so
I
we
didn't know
met,
that.
we clicked, it just worked. It was
Wow.
a convoluted thing, but it just worked. And they were like, you know what? We're getting ready to retire, and we think that you can be groomed to do what we do. I'm like, okay. So I've been able to put my twist on it, and it's much bigger than they ever would have imagined.
Let me tell you something, folk. Faith Covenant Academy, and we're going to talk about it. So it is a school. What's the category in which it falls? Is it a traditional school? Let's talk about that. Because it's you have a unique niche.
I do.
Again,
I do.
which she's always been able to find the niche. So let's talk about the uniqueness of Faith Covenant Academy.
Well, one thing I did was, here in Alabama, you have a church school. And the church school kind of covers you and keeps you legal when you want to educate your children at home. I turned Faith Covenant into a school system because I found there was a need in different ways. Okay. So we have 3 micro schools.
3 micro schools. What is a micro school?
A micro school is there's homeschool kids, but they go to school every day in a building. And they have the peers and the teacher and everything, but everything is tailored towards them.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's much smaller than a regular school, a lot more personal attention.
And you know that's interesting in a micro school is kind of what they're doing now, big business, with the cyber tech schools
Yes.
and the thises and the
Right.
unique schools of art and film.
Yes.
And it's micro,
Yes.
meaning it is like a micro.
Yeah, and those are specialized,
ecosystem.
just that, is the
Right.
one thing you're going to
Correct.
learn. The other thing I have are just traditional homeschool families. Mom's at home, she doesn't work, she teaches the children. But then I added a twist,
Okay.
and I call it independent study. Because there are people who don't have parents to teach them. They don't have the money to go to a micro school, but they still may need to be homeschooled for various reasons. So I said, well, you know what? Independent study. So they're at home, but there are certain things that they have to bring to my office once a week.
Wow.
But yeah, I turned mine into a school system.
You know what I love about what you're saying is that it is what we would call from a spiritual perspective is you are extending grace.
That's good.
And I say that not just spiritually, but I say that educationally and even in the academic realm. The fact that you have been given the privilege, the gift, and the skills, again, excellence we're talking about. We're talking about women in excellence. To be able to translate that information to someone who is coming out of incarceration, juvenile justice, the DOJ system.
Yep.
The DOJ system, excuse me. Or someone is coming out of incarceration, or someone who's coming out of abandonment, foster care, or someone is just like, man, I started but I didn't finish, just didn't complete what they began, excuse me. And then you have the others that are like, I just need to do this for me, the independent. I don't need to be around a lot of people. And so you have now created a platform and a foundation for individuals to be their best self academically, which builds their self-worth, the value, because there's a dollar value attached to every good citizen, taxpayer,
Right.
and individual within a district.
Right.
Schools get paid.
They do.
Taxes
Per
come
head.
in
Yep.
per head. Even Social Security for kids that are locked up. Somebody's getting a check.
Exactly.
And so you provide a grace to those who are what the Bible says in Matthew 25, the least of these.
Exactly.
Wow, that's crazy.
Exactly.
What does that mean to you before we go to this video?
I think that if you're going to call yourself a believer and let Christ shine through you, and I'm not trying to get, uber deep or anything, but you have to see people for who they are and meet them where they are, if you indeed want to make a difference in their life. So I have an analogy. I tell my families, I said, okay, when you were in public school, everybody, they had a box and they expected you to fit in the box regardless of how you learned,
Right.
your anything. I tell them, okay, now you're here. You're the box. I just manage your box. And it makes them feel like, oh, well, she cares. Oh, this is just about me? And I'm like, yes, this is your story.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, listen, while we're getting ready to go to this next video, Kenny, I want you to make sure you put up the website for your academy.
It's faithcovenantacademy.com.
There it is. Say it again one more time.
faithcovenantacademy.com.
So here it is. This song, I think you would really like this one.
Okay.
And for those that are trying to figure out what's my next step academically, it is by AI Anomaly, my favorite MC, female MC. And she has a song called Privilege. Because gaining education, that one journey to your goals academically
Is gaining privilege.
is a privilege.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
The session live with Mrs. Harry Rand.
Yeah. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege, oh yeah. My origin is Eden. Soul grip freedom since the soil that he breathed in. Made man from his image. Serpent trying to tell me different. I know your lies. System set to hold us back. We know that. They point and tell us live and lack. Don't do that. Them boxes try to sell us back. Don't buy that. Still standing on the block like mannequins. Dance, monkey, dance. That sound like pandering. Still slaves? Y'all blame it on our blackness. I blame it on our habits. If that's the case, that's any pigment. Self-control, get a grip. Management, stack your cash and make it flip. Dividends, make mistakes and own them all. Handle it, still struggle, still cope. Privilege, still standing, still hope. That's privilege. Family close, don't let go. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. America the beautiful, cotton in your cuticles, master in a cubicle, he who let her do the most, whips like taxes, fraction my cash in, goes on my napkin, tuck green in my satchel, stack up to the nightfall, notes in my chapter, this book of life, do me right, you just see my after, before I was captive, dirt all in my mattress, epitome of trash mess, imagine, a room with no pigment trying to tell me what black is, I'm privileged, even with my past full of distance, I'm privileged. privilege. Even when you came from my winning, I'm privileged. America, stand from these hands of privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. That's privilege. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. God. That's privilege. Come from God. That's privilege. We come from God. God. We come from God. That's privilege. Yeah. That's privilege. Standing with our hands held high. Freedom was a plan whole time. We come from God. Whole time, whole time. Whole time, whole time. That's privilege. Privilege.
The No More Dirty TV show, hosted by Minister Fred 2, airing the cleanest and dopest music videos in the industry every Wednesday and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on the No More Dirty Inc. YouTube channel. We got clean, positive Christian hip-hop and urban music for your viewing and listening pleasure. We also have music video exclusives, interviews, ciphers, life lessons, and more. Make sure to follow us at Minister Fred 2, at No More Dirty Inc., and at No More Dirty Radio Show. For more information, email us at info@nomoredirty.org or call 256-698-9749. The No More Dirty TV show. Connect with us and tune in.
It's a privilege. Shout out to AI Anomaly. Welcome back to the session live. Our special guest, educator. Oh my goodness. And you're going to learn more. Is none other than Mrs. Harriet Rand. Welcome to the show again.
Thanks, Doc. I
Welcome
appreciate
back.
It. Yes, appreciate that.
So listen, we got to talk about, see, here's what's so cool about this conversation that you see as an adult, amazing show, is that Mrs. Rand is not only a educator and a specialist in reaching the unreachable academically, but because of that, it led to global impact. So let's talk about it. So now you're doing this, you're creating something from a process that was never thought of.
Right.
You've got 3 different ways for
Yes.
young people and adults of all diversity.
And ages. I have adult students.
So I'm going to do a shout out. I'm going to do a shameless plug. This sister right here, I work in housing. When my family's coming, Mr. Whitlow, Doc, I ain't going to be nothing. I said, let me make a call. Hey, Doc. She was like, hey, what's going on, Doc? I'm like, hey, I got somebody. Can I bring them by? Every one of the individuals that I have brought to you have graduated. They got that plaque on their wall and that little $5 placeholder. And I'm like, nah, we going to make it. And I always give them something really nice to put it in. And for them to have a diploma, a high school diploma, not a GED diploma, no shade, but a high school diploma.
Yep.
Yo, that's the thing.
It is. I had.
Because but too, you get the regular high school and then you get advanced.
They don't even do that anymore. It's
that's what
high
I got.
School.
Yeah, and that's just so tacky.
Yeah, it's high school, regardless of your standing. It's high school.
For sure.
Right, just a regular diploma.
So shout out to you and your whole team.
I appreciate that.
Over there at your academy, because it's really deep.
It
to
is.
Be an academy / homeschool / independent studies. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that when you get into college, and that's why it's so cool, because you're prepping them whether they know it or not.
Absolutely.
You know,
for the next, wherever you're going.
Yeah.
But I do have adults, and they have come, some of them from Dr. Fred. But my thing is this: there should not be one person walking around that doesn't have a diploma or a GED. They just no. Absolutely not.
I told you, listen. That military came out.
You will get it right. My oldest student just graduated in December. She was 63.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Yeah, it's never too late, and it was a whole family. It was
Wow.
her,
That's right.
her sister, her daughter, and the
That's
grandson
right.
had graduated the year before.
That's right.
So we're trying to break generational curses, and just get everybody educated.
That's
Yeah,
Because you can't take what someone has earned.
this is true.
You can't take it when you got it here.
No, and sometimes they need it here.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get it. The one thing that really, really bothers me is when I have a student that comes to me, well, I went to so-and-so, they just told me I wasn't ever going to be nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's like, nah, let's fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the internal clock has now been recalibrated.
Exactly.
So that they believe if they can believe they can get through this phase, then they could have a career, not just an hourly wage job.
Right. And I had one. She graduated from me. She went to Calhoun and got her 2-year degree in criminal justice, and now she's going to Athens State.
Come on now.
See, it's stuff like that keeps me fueled and going. It really is. It is.
So let's talk. Let's get in. We don't want to get sidetracked because I know that's good.
Oh, yeah.
So you're doing this with the school.
Yes.
You're taking in kids from the public school system and all others.
Yes.
How did you get to the point where I saw on your resume global missions, education, and impact?
Yes.
So again, it's an educational track. Talk about how did that happen?
About 10 years ago, my mom's pastor in Tennessee said, hey, I'm going to Uganda. I'm going on this trip. And I said, well, I said, look, I don't go to the bush. I don't do tents and no.
Yeah.
He said, no. You're going to be teaching. Teaching what? Oh, well, just teaching. So now you know how that is when they give this like vague thing.
You're gonna do fine. You're gonna do
got
great.
there, I made my journey, and things that you do in the past prepare you for the now. Because when I was just graduating high school, I flew to Switzerland by myself. So I flew to Africa by myself. That gets you ready.
Wow.
Yeah, so I got over there, and they're like, oh, by the way, there's pastors and bishops here. They want to learn how to create a church school. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Plot twist. So I stayed up all night changing my whole syllabus and everything. And I went and I taught these people the basics about creating a church school. So as a result of that, about 20 schools in Uganda they merged, they were created, or they were made better.
So you went from,
Yeah.
an invitation from a couple who was in ministry.
Yeah, pastor. Yeah.
Right, to becoming a local principal that became a regional, almost really national, creative type educational institution for those trying to get just a high school diploma to now taking a system instead of just a school and bringing a system to Africa.
So the next year I went and I had to do the little refresher course because people had heard, so they came to this conference.
Wow. So wait. So you went from helping these schools in Africa to them requesting you back to doing now an educational, a global educational conference.
So
wait. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's a sister excellence. Go ahead.
But
I'm serious. That's heavy.
But you know what? When you're in the thick of it and you're just saying yes, it doesn't dawn on you what you're doing. And I found out I'm like one of the only
crazy
females of color that have ever gone over there. And over there, for people that have never traveled, sometimes when you go overseas, men are kind of standoffish when it comes to a woman. And so somebody had to check them and say, whoa, she used to be in the military, and she has a whole state that she's responsible for homeschool. And they were like, oh, and they backed up. Yeah. But no, I went over and did a refresher course and then taught them some more because, they needed a little background of education. Right. I met a pastor. He and I have remained friends all these years, and he started Africa Global Missions. And I said, oh, well, he's a little younger than me. He's like a spiritual son or whatever. This brother went and started this whole organization.
Wow.
And he's like, well, I said, well, when you have your conference, let me talk to the person that was doing education. He's like, he calls me Mom. It's a title of respect. Right. Mom, you didn't know it's you? I said, okay, global director. Okay, that's really deep.
So you're the director of all of these global missions. Wow.
Something like that. But this organization is different than what I did before.
Okay.
It's actually his goal or his vision is to transform the continent of Africa.
Wow.
Because they have resources and there's just stuff they don't know.
And that's the same thing here.
Right.
If you're in a situation or you were raised where nothing is the standard or mediocrity. I was with my boys, I have the basketball initiative and basketball and education. And when I first met the guy, they was fighting explicits, didn't know what teamwork looked like. Now 16, 17 months later, they're like, Coach, we're doing a leadership conference. They're going to learn how white rafting.
Oh,
they ain't
wow.
never been out the neighborhood.
Right, especially with water.
Articulate.
Wow.
And from the block.
But you had to instill that in them.
And so you're doing this overseas now, globally,
I
as
am.
well as nationwide.
Yeah, so last September, they had their first inaugural conference. They called it the Transformation Conference. I flew to Johannesburg, South Africa.
Wow.
I did.
Okay, so I'm going to have to come with you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're going to Malawi with me in October.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, he's
That's
going.
what's up.
So we're going to come back and tell you about our
trip.
trip. But, he's there. He's like, no, this is transformation. I am a visionary. I want to transform the continent because, believe it or not, when I left and went to South Africa, I didn't need a visa. I just went through the airport. Hey.
Wow.
The people that were there in the audience, they had to pay for a visa just to be let in the country. Wow. So he was like, this is ridiculous. This is one continent. What? Wow. So his job, he's out there with healthcare, education, infrastructure, missions. That's his thing.
Wow. I want to go to this song because we got to talk about one more area before we tell them about the good, juicy stuff.
Okay.
Right? And this is all good, juicy stuff. But there's a song by Anika. She was formerly known as Wande. She was the first female that was signed to a Christian rap label. Okay. So she's the first MC. Well, not the first recent, because there was one back in the day, the classic. But she has a song called Pray For Me. And I want to dedicate it to you.
Thank you.
Because you're one of the sisters that we have to pray for. Because when you're doing these kind of big things, the Bible has always said to the man in the Bible, you cover the queen.
Yes.
You cover. We are the king, and we're to cover, be the priest, the protector, and provider. And so I dedicate this to you and all other amazing women that are striving, executing in excellence. And she's a humble sister, even though she's sharp. She don't play. But I'm just saying, for you all, especially to our ladies that are listening, to my brothers that you know a young lady or a friend that's female, celebrate them. Say, hey, you're going to do great. How can I help you? How can I assist? What do I need to do? Because that's how we, as a family unit, whether we're a biological family or friends and family.
Yeah, street family.
Street family. That's it, for real.
Yeah.
I was trying to be all polished.
I know.
But anyway, here it is. Anika, Pray For Me. Dedicated to all the ladies doing big things. We'll be right back. The session live.
I reclaim my victory. It's your power over me. Give my all to you, Lord, I let go. I can feel the tide above my head. You don't wanna stay, okay? You gon' leave me drowning here, shit. But I'll never leave me, oh no. My enemy wanna lay low. Want me to fall, lose it all, but they tremble. But I reclaim my victory. It's your power over me. Give my arms to you, Lord, I let go. So won't you pray for me? 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 different state of mind. It's time to speak my mind. Control my story when they try to pencil in the lies. They gonna be erased. I'm in a different place. I started loving, yeah, that kinda conquers over hate. Victory checking in. You know I'm made to win. That's why the enemy been plotting to delay me, friend. That's why we gotta pray. I'm still alive today. That means my story ain't complete. My blessings on the way. Ain't got a question, you can feel it on me. The Lord been working, you can see it, all the healing in me. Started addressing all the things I've been concealing in me. The Lord, he met me in the pit, they had to bring it to me. That's why we gotta pray. My angel's on the way. I'm not gonna sit around and let deception die today. That's why we gotta pray. Cause things ain't gotta change. I won't accept the life that's not the one he made me. Wanna hide, wanna lay low. Want me to fall, lose it all, but they can't move. But I reclaim my victory. It's your power over me. Give my all to you, Lord, I let go. So won't you pray? Want me to fall, lose it all, no they can't move. But I reclaim my victory. It's your power over me. Give my all to you, Lord, I let go. So won't you pray for me? So won't you pray for me? So won't you pray for me? So won't you pray for me?
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org.
So welcome back to the session live. You already know the business. It's yours truly, the host, Dr. Whitlow. Minister Fred, too, you already know the business. In the building again, and we're super excited. I'm really happy to have you, First Lady of the Rand residence. You know, I'm always doing something comical. Right. So anyway, listen. I want to do the Friday, Saturday, so they'll know what we do. Okay. And then let's finale with this great news. Yes. All right, so listen, folk. Every Wednesday night, every Friday night, we have the No More Dirty TV show. It's a music video show, primarily focused on videos, authors, artists, the whole nine. You could be a regional, local. You can be an MC, a singer, whatever style or genre, but we feature it, and it's 100% family-friendly. It's clean, no explicits. It's amazing, and it still has a spiritual application. So it may be Christian hip-hop. It may be contemporary. It may be whatever, but it's every Wednesday night, every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You see the video. Then on Saturdays, you get the session like what we're doing here. And that is, it happens at 2 o'clock on Saturdays. That's Central Standard Time. And then also, if you're on travel, we make sure that those that are traveling, because we have a lot of folk that are doing a lot of traveling, contracting. So when you get back on LinkedIn and YouTube and all of our, we're on Monday nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time, right? Then on Sunday, this I'm excited about. Sunday, we have No More Dirty Radio Show, 5 p.m. Shout out to Ed Gaines Entertainment, and we're on G93, 5 p.m. Central Standard. Then we're on 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's what We Up 103.1. We baptize the whole secular side with this Jesus flow. No More Dirty. And then on Monday, shout out to Ancy Admiral and all the whole crew over there at envision-radio.com. So we're on at 4 p.m. Eastern because it is East Coast, but Central would be 3 p.m. Central, and then they're global. So you just got to figure out if you're in Africa or in Italy, whatever. So there it is. And again, you can always go to our website, www.nmdinc.org. Kitty's got it at the bottom of the screen. Now back to the show. So let's finale.
Okay.
I'm excited about this, folk, because she's not only an international missions education global impactor. She's not just a principal, an educator, systems change agent, but now she has done what most folk do, the crossover. It's the crossover. What are you talking about, Dr. Whitlow? I'm talking about she's an author.
Yeah.
An author of 2 amazing books.
Actually,
okay.
3.
3.
It's 3.
It's 3. Okay. Listen,
yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Let me build this up.
Okay, cool.
Building it up, coming down. It was amazing. It's really 3. She's gonna tell you about it. So listen, what inspired you, first of all, to dig or dive into authorship? Talk to the folk first.
What's really funny is when I went to South Africa, there were folks in other countries that couldn't get there because of visas. And so I was asked, they said, will you write a little piece about, something that you wrote?
Wow.
And I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm going to write this in a book. And I did. And then I made a accompanying study guide or meditation guide to go with it in case, somebody want to use it in,
Right. Yeah,
Sunday
yeah.
school or whatever. But it's called Raising the Joseph Generation.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Raising the Joseph Generation. I know that's not going to make sense to people, so let me clue you in.
Okay.
The Joseph Generation are the young people that are dreamers and visionaries.
The
and
creatives.
The creatives.
Yes.
And
That's a lot of you
but
all.
sometimes you can be a dreamer, you can have visions and be creative and everything, but you need to be groomed and mentored before you're cut loose to do that.
Wow.
Just like Joseph.
Yes.
He had a
Yes.
dream, he told the brothers. Why? He wasn't groomed and told when you get a prophecy or a dream, you're not ready.
And then, like Joseph, he was thrown into slavery. He was thrown into situations that he had no control out of.
Yep.
And that happens to a lot of us.
It does.
Our home life is a wreck. Our educational track is disturbed or interrupted. Our relationships are jaded. Our economic understanding, the ecosystem is what I just want a job versus let me do what I can do to have a lifelong career.
Exactly.
And so this is amazing. Raising the Joseph generation, educating the next generation of leaders. What inspired you to do this in this kind of format? I mean, you talked about the fact that they needed something, but now that you have written this journal, and then you have also a study guide. Look at this, folks.
That correlates with that.
It correlates with the book.
Yes.
What do you want people to get out of that?
My philosophy is this. The average person doesn't need a book this thick to give them information. We're not trying to do textbooks. We're trying to meet people where they are. Young people, attention span is just like
Seconds.
that. Exactly. So my books are very simple to read, very simple concepts. Yes, there's some scripture in there, but it's just simple.
Simple, doable.
Yeah. Because, when I did it in Africa, I'm an American. So
Right.
my dialect.
Is already.
Yeah, and I was the only American there. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, if I put this on paper, everybody can read it.
Wow. So this is the first book. Now, how can they get a hold to this book, Raising
The Joseph Generation and the study guide, Amazon.
Amazon.
And just put my name in the search, and they'll pop up.
Wow. And then, of course, he's posting it, so you'll see it.
Okay, great,
Right.
great.
So, again, Amazon.com, and then you can always get in touch with her at her school, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about the second one. Ooh, the second one. And I'm going to be honest with you all. We at No More Dirty, we are adopting these as part of our greatness project. So we have a greatness project that deals with young men. We've also been asked to do a co-ed version of it now. But it's young men trying to understand who they are, their greatness.
Nice.
But now the girls want it. So, but we got something else for the ladies. Dun, 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 dun. It's called Letters
To the Daughters.
To the Daughters. Let's
Yes.
talk about this second one.
This
third one, rather.
is,
I love it too.
think of it as just real talk for young adults, for young adult women, late teenagers. There are some, it's said that the father is supposed to be the example of your first relationship or man. Okay, a lot of us didn't grow up like that. So there's some things and some knowledge that wasn't imparted in us
And
until
that
we
is
got
real.
good and grown.
And we were so grown, we were like,
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
I didn't know that would be the result.
And so I kept seeing these quotes everywhere. And I said, you know what? Screenshot. And I thought about it. I said, these could be turned into letters.
Ooh.
And so I took the quotes, Dear Daughter, and just went in. And there's different topics. This is not who you want to date. This is how you need to carry yourself. Yep.
Okay, wait, we got to do one right here.
Go to letter number 16. That's the one. Yeah.
Letter 16.
That's the one I heard about from an older person. She's like, oh, no, girl, 16 is it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what's it say? You go
It
for it. This is
says,
your book.
Dear daughter, these are the people that you need to run from instead of dating. He has potential. You cannot change him. He just needs to be spruced up a little bit. He is a fixer-upper, and you are not an emotional general contractor. I have hope that things will work. Hope does not begin to nor sustain a relationship. He just needs to be worked on. He's a project. You are not a construction worker that specializes in emotions. And then I have, well, he could be. If he's not right now, he won't ever be. And then after that, I have a question after each letter. And
so this is the dialogue discussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so then it goes, well, is the person that is pursuing you worthy of a date? And you can sit and ask yourself after you read that letter, oh, dang, is he? Or does he meet
The
some
criteria.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love what I love about this. Again, it's on Amazon.com.
Yes, it is.
You already know the business. Type in there Harriet, that's with one T
Yes.
on the end.
Yes.
Rand, R-A-N-D.
Yes.
Wow. What I love about it is it's so practical. It makes sense, and it's appealing, and it's attractive enough that you would want to say, oh, that was short and sweet. What else you got? What else can I learn?
And I've had some
Less is more.
good and grown women. Girl, I sat down and read all of it at once because it just made them turn the pages. So I promise you, if only one letter reaches out to you, I will have met my job.
Right.
Yeah, but it actually looks like handwriting. The font looks like handwriting.
The font is as if you're just writing something,
Exactly.
a letter to a friend.
Yes.
Or a guardian or a parent or a
Yes.
big sister to a younger. I want to say thank you so much. Now, we got to share the good news.
Yes.
So, this Sunday,
Talk about it. Yes.
4:30 we start. Doors open at 4 at the spot. This location here, the spot where lives transform. Put that on the screen. The address: 5045 Memorial Parkway Northwest, Suite B, as in baby. Right, Huntsville, Alabama 35810. We're going to have a up close encounter where you can check these books out. It was almost like a book launch or release, but it's also a book signing.
Yes.
Now, here's the deal. It's free to the public. You are welcome and invited to come. But here's the admission we would like to encourage you to do. Come and purchase a book and take it with you and bless someone, starting with yourself and others. So what's your thoughts on that?
I love it. I'm ready to meet
And
the
you can
people.
ask any question.
Yes.
Right? You get to speak one-on-one like how I'm doing this here, but you can have that conversation.
Yeah.
Now, we're not going to keep you super long because we know the sun sets a little bit. It's still late, setting later. And then, of course, we want to be respectful of your time so
Exactly.
you can get ready for work and whatever you have to do the next week.
Yeah.
So, again, it's going to happen this Sunday.
I'm excited.
4:30. Doors
Yes.
open at 4.
Yes.
And
Come
your
and
mission is
celebrate.
come and celebrate. Yeah, we'll have some.
This was my appetizer. This is the
listen,
main event
but
right here.
I started reading these two, and I was like, oh, I'm using these for my young men. Because I'm dealing with 13 to 17, 18. I've got almost 30 of them.
Wow.
So we're gonna use your
Awesome.
book because we have a summer read and we do a fall read.
Nice.
And so we're constantly recruiting. So it's never ending in terms of recruitment.
Wow.
And so my young men they're astute. They're amazing.
Okay.
So if you have a young person out there that's a teenager and or older, you should definitely go check out, go ahead and order the book. I mean, it doesn't cost that much. I mean, come on. Jeez.
It's really not.
No. Listen,
I did that on purpose.
and she made it so affordable that if you just go on Amazon, you'd be like, what? And it's just $1 to ship? Nothing's $1 to ship. Well, her books are. And it's something you can get paperback and all that good stuff.
Yep,
right?
paperback. The Joseph generation is actually Kindle. You can do an
Okay, you can do
ebook.
you can do. Oh, that's
Yes,
even
it's
better.
an ebook. Yeah.
So you
so
can
if you
do
like, you
ebook
don't like
and-
paper, fine. Click and read.
Right. Click and read.
Click and
Yeah,
read.
click and read.
Now the design of this
Is
it's just not. You need to touch it. It's just not meant for electronic.
And let me tell you something. What I like about it, I showed. I was at one of the schools that want us No More Dirty to adopt them, and we are. And they have young high schoolers. They have a girls club, and I showed the book to them just a couple of days ago, and they were like, "Okay, so we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that," and I said, "So this will be the book we use." And then for the guys, we'll use this one and Growing and Flowing with Kwame Van Der Horst.
Oh, wow,
He has
okay.
one out of D.C. He used to work with the toughest kids in Washington, D.C. He was my mentor.
Oh, wow.
So your book and his book will be
Awesome.
the books that we use. So again, we want to see. I want to see this studio is going to be converted into a real laid back. The music's going to be cool. You're going to get a chance to meet other people. Listen, we want you to pull up. Pull up. Again, it's 5045 Memorial Parkway. That is Northwest. That is Suite B, Huntsville, Alabama, 35810. We'll actually begin at 4:30, but we want you to make sure that you come. Doors open up at 4. And she'll be there, open book. We'll have some great conversation. You can ask any question. She'll kind of give you some of the highlights of the book. I may read a little bit or something like that.
I may do that.
And then we just want you to enjoy excellence in education and transformative speak and word and touch so that systems in which you are interacting with, you can do your thing. Anything else you want to share with the folk?
This
How
has
can they get in
been
touch with you?
great. So many different ways. No, at school it's info@faithcovenantacademy.com.
info@faithcovenant.com.
Academy.
.com, not .org, .com.
.com. And I am building a author's website.
Okay,
It's
okay.
HarrietRand.net.
All right,
So
Harriet
watch
Rand.
out for it. I'll have, little blurbs of my, my
That's
books
what's
and
up.
everything. Have a store on there. They
Okay.
can go on there and
You can
purchase
get
them.
all these
And see,
materials.
here's the deal. When they order them direct from me, they get a signed copy.
Okay,
If
did you
order
wait, talk-
from
wait, wait.
Amazon, you just get,
So you got to you got to pull up. First of all,
Yeah.
pull up Sunday.
Right.
Sunday afternoon. That's the first thing. You
Yeah.
pull up Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And then after that, you tell all your friends, go to the website, HarrietRand.net. Right?
Yep.
And you can always catch up with her at the school.
Yes.
So there it is.
Yes.
Anything else you want to share?
just come celebrate with me because I'm very happy, and I appreciate this opportunity.
Oh, listen, you family.
Yeah.
That's she family. Like she take care of all my people that need this kind of educational boost. So on behalf of us here, shout out to my man Kenny, Green Room Entertainment, the whole Stric'ly Jesus family, of course, No More Dirty, my squad, and to those of you who are constantly supporting us. Make sure you continue to support. Go to our website. Kenny will throw that up. It's nmdinc.org. If there's something we can do to be a blessing to you, please let us know. Let's partner. I mean, we have the greatest partners. I mean, you can't get no better than the Rand. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, he got the tools. We got the books. We got the information. You can book her. All of this stuff. You can say, hey, man, I'm going through something. How do I reach this young person? How do I reach this older person, this seasoned person? I know they need to get it, especially today.
Yeah. Times
Listen,
are rough.
It's serious. Yeah. Listen, I talk to all my families in housing. They be like, Mr. Willow, no, you just don't want anything. You want the best.
Exactly.
You were created.
Yes.
Your essence is excellence.
Yes.
So on behalf of us here, we want to say we love you. We appreciate you. We're going to take them out. Let's take them out with, hang on, I want to do something crazy.
Okay.
You know, I got issues.
Yes.
Hey, Kenny, why don't you do Heesan Lee? This one, she has a song called Future, and it's dedicated to women and their tenacity for the future. Without you all queens in our life, there is no future.
Wow.
There's no future. Not just because they're the mother of the earth, but they are the progenitors of generations of not just Joseph and Joshua, but Esther,
Deborah,
Dorcas, Deborah,
Rahab.
Mm-hmm. All of these generations come from someone leveling up by meeting a woman of excellence like this, so that they want to be their best version, and they want to do it with God. So let me pray, and then we'll take them out with the song, and we will see you on Sunday.
Yes.
This Sunday.
Yes.
I'm just saying, this Sunday. So anyway, here we go. Let's pray. God bless us as we continue to be a blessing to others. Bless everyone that's watching, everyone that will be impacted by this amazing journey of Mrs. Harriet Rand. We thank you for her books. We thank you for her vision. We thank you for her insight. We thank you for those that will go on to say, hey, we need you in this city, this state. We need you in this country, this continent. And Lord, you bless her over and abundantly. You said we can ask anything boldly in your name. So in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, who is Jesus Christ of the Bible, we say hallelujah. We thank you for this woman of God, and we thank you for this educator of excellence and in excellence. Bless everything that she does, every place she goes. As Joshua 1 would say, he said, well, I was with your forefathers, just as I was with Moses, just as I was with Rahab, so shall I be with you. So bless her and her team and her institution, her academy, and her global impact. In the name of he who makes all things well, Jesus the Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. Amen. There it is. Let's go, man. We'll see you next time. You already know the business. Check us out. You already know. No More Dirty for life. Here we go.
Listen, take a look around, what we dealing with. All these rappers sound the same, no appealingness. Ain't nobody feeding souls, there's no meal in this. Robbing people's futures, we getting good at stealing this. I've been rhyming from the get-go, I rap low. Mission still the same, never changing, you could bet, bro. What defines success nowadays? Where the future? This is our days. All these rappers tripping now, they on a power craze. Think they run the world, cause some people like to shower praise on their lifestyle. This ain't nothing new. It's a shame we still live the same, ain't nothing grew. Let's talk about it, see a female rapper doing right. But they don't care, so you'll never see us roll the mic. If I ain't stripping down, then I lose tonight. So these dudes is right. Women only matter if they choose this life. This our day and age, I ain't playing games. All these women who support this, I ain't saying names. Just go about your business. Your money be in shape, but your morals need some fitness. Women need to unify, I hear that all the time. But then they drop the B word and almost all they rhymes. Yo, they for real, tell me how this works. You go first, why you thinking you don't make this problem worse? Telling all these young faces they don't matter. Money, looks, and sex is the way you climb your ladder. You shatter every dream you have of being something special. Your heart is pumping, but you got a couple broken vessels. Yo, I could never do what they be doing. Every day I remind myself what I'm pursuing. People said I'm fake cause I'm an Asian rapper, but here I'm trying to save hip-hop, that's what I'm going after. Yeah, and they say that lyricism died. Well, I'ma bring it back to life, watch this song revive. Every mind hypnotized by these current trends. See what It's time you're moving here. Yeah. Mira du 위해 투자 every day. I'm 보고 달려가는 right path 우리 향해. 과거에서 벗어나라 finale. 땀이 흘린 이 땅에서 새싹이 나네. Let's be better. Don't be a spectator. Make your steps greater. You can rest later. Let's do this. Yeah, it's a rap. This how I got my story in. No longer am I worrying. You see me rapping Korean, I see the future pouring in. It's pouring and pouring and take this DeLorean flying high, that's what you saw me. And my future's up on the screen auditorium. Never look to the past like an historian. They told me to switch it up, be relevant. They told me to switch it up, be relevant. Spit like a mumble rapper.